Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So this is a recap video going over the previous day, which is Monday the 2nd of February's price action. So we're going to look at the structure now and just look at how price used these manipulation areas and liquidity pools. All the links you can want are in the video description. Let's get on with it. So you can see this 4-hour time frame. We have no new manipulation in this area. Price pushed down, came back up, went sideways. No new manipulation on the 4-hour. Go down to the hourly and we're checking out each candle and there is no clean liquidity grab. You've got a downwards move there, takes the doji candle there and retest this smaller time frame area, but you just got a sideways movement. So there's no significant change on the chart from the 1 hour upwards. So we have to go down to the 30-minute time frame, which is where the manipulation was taking place earlier in the day. I did a video on that earlier when we was around this area. And you can see we've got some areas marked up. I haven't moved anything yet. So we've got over here, we've got this liquidity candle, fake out up, downwards move with a retest. So that is a manipulation area, but it's carried over a few candles to show not a great deal of volume. Here you have a bullish manipulation candle that shows good volume with a nice retest and a continuation up. You got a little one here that shows less volume because it didn't create a full impulse candle. And then price comes down and we're going to go down to the 15-minute time frame in a minute. And we've got a small move up. Then price hit the resistance from here and kept price down. So what we was looking for earlier in our video, we had a setup. So we had these areas marked up and we was looking for a retest of this bullish manipulation candle on the 30-minute time frame. And the reason for that is if price was coming down, it would take liquidity here from that previous low, retest that high volume area which shows manipulation to the upside. So if we get a reaction from here, it will be a nice bullish buy to target these highs. You can see price came down, went a bit lower than the wick, so you would have to really focus on the smaller time frame in this area. And then we got a turnaround, but then price didn't show any big volume. It just moved sideways. And now we're just moving sideways now. So if you got that bullish move from there, you would have closed your trade now because the confirmations are not still bullish. Because you got the bullish move from that area, it showed you bullish power, but then it ran out of steam and just went sideways. So there is no true impulse move from that area. So this shows there's not a lot of volume coming from that area anymore. So this is likely to go sideways. And you can see here we are leaving behind liquidity. So I wouldn't be surprised if that just continued down going into tomorrow. And what you would need to do next is go to the higher time frame. And like we just said, there's no clean manipulation taking place on the hourly and above. So there's nothing you can really do. This was just a retracement. You can see how it's just retraced to the weekly opening price, which is here. This red candle here, the body opens here, and that runs along to where price hit that. So this is just a push down, retraced to the weekly opening price, and now price is showing no bullish power. So this is likely to continue down like that going into tomorrow, especially through the Asian session. That's just a little forecast for the next move. Now, you wouldn't really be looking for any bullish support because you can see here, 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, you've got no clear manipulation apart from this area here, really. So you would expect this area to hold up as your bullish support because it's the higher time frame manipulation. This is only the 15-minute time frame. But this is on the 30-minute time frame, so this is a stronger one. So this area running along here should be a strong bullish support, but you can see we're not getting any bullish momentum from that. So that means price is likely to continue down, especially through the Asian session. So overall, if you go to the 15-minute time frame, how you would have traded this move is how I like to focus on the smaller time frame structure. So as price comes down to here and we have a bullish support from here, instead of just buying from this area when it retests the body of the liquidity candle and then the stop loss here, instead of doing that, I would wait for price to come down, and then I would look at the smaller time frame, so the 5-minute and the 15-minute, and look for bullish manipulation on that time level. Because if you see bullish manipulation taking place on those time frames, it will give you a good bullish confirmation too, because you're seeing manipulation taking place on the 30-minute, and then you would be seeing manipulation taking place on the 5-minute or the 15-minute. So how that would play out is this downwards move here. As price goes down, it creates a bullish manipulation candle here. You can see it's within that grey area. So we would put an area on, put it in grey once again. So we'd have an area running along there like that. Just like that. And then you'd go to the 15-minute time frame and see if there's one there too. So you also got a 15-minute bullish manipulation candle here. This is your liquidity candle. That's your fake out and impulse move up. So you'd be looking for bullish support from this area. And you can see price retraced into that liquidity candle, even though it's big. And then you got the move up. So the moves you would have got are this bullish move from here, targeting the liquidity above. By that time you would have managed your buy and took partial profit. And then if you're focusing on the 5-minute, like here, price goes sideways, creates liquidity here. So you'd have a liquidity line like that. Price drops into that area. So that would be your bullish support sign. And you'd get into the move. And once again, you'd be targeting previous high liquidity. So you'd be targeting those areas there and mainly targeting this high. But you can see we just didn't push above that because price is now bearish. So you would have entered around here, stop loss at the low. If you was entering here on the 15-minute time frame, it's the same thing, stop loss at the low, and you'd stop loss at the low here. Your entry would be around here, and if you want to neaten it even more to get the best risk to reward, you would then focus on the retest price action, like here. Here you are now seeing manipulation taking place on the 1-minute and 5-minute time frame. So this is when it becomes more concentrated and is more for the experienced traders, because you can see here you've got your liquidity candle. It's taking liquidity from here. You got your fake out, which is the push down, takes liquidity from this candle, impulse move up. So that would run along like that. And then you've got a retest here. And on that retest, it takes liquidity from this candle, which is more manipulation. So this, once you start seeing a bullish move from here, your entry would go around here, your stop loss would go down here, and you'd be looking for that same move towards the upside, but you would have a lot better risk to reward. And it would be something like that. Just focus, really concentrating on that setup that you're looking at on the 30-minute time frame, but you're refining it all the way down to the 15-minute time frame, which is this bullish move here. Then you go down to the 5-minute time frame, which is this bullish move from here, using this area as your support. Then you've got a 5-minute bullish manipulation candle with a retest, and that's viewable on the 5 minute and the 1 minute time frame. You can see that there. So this is your consolidation. That's your fake out down, impulse move up, retrace, and continue towards the upside. So this is your retest, continue. You even got another retest there of this little area. So all depends on how you trade and what you are focusing on. Are you aiming to get the best risk to reward? Are you focused on the chart? If not, then you'll be looking at the higher time frame, which is the 1 hour and above, and you'd be looking for those more confident setups that show you the clearest directions on the higher time frame. And that's when you can just enter when you see the manipulation taking place, and then you can leave it for a few days to run depending on what time frame you are looking at. But that's how things are playing out right now. What you have at the moment is this area is your bullish support, and I expect that area to break within the next few hours. And that's following manipulation on the 30 minute and downwards. So overall, unless you was a scalper, you wouldn't have taken any trades today. And that's it. Links are all in the video description. Take care and goodbye.